Previously on Australia's Next Top Model, Fernando gave Caris a full Brazilian.
The bag is wrong, the singlet is wrong, the sunglasses is wrong.
Alex showed off her designer shtick.
I like Josh Goo and, relaxed things like that. Everyone knows he's my favourite.
all know you like
He's
Josh
my baby.
But Elise wiped the smile off Kirsty's face.
Elise, have you ever been to the races?
Yeah.
And you chose trousers?
Wayne delivered some Coolangatta gold.
Happy?
The oyster shoot revealed a pearl.
You are beautiful.
Elise was eliminated. 4 fabulous girls remain, who will be Australia's next top model.
Give it to the moment. I feel the change. I feel the change. Give it to the moment. I feel the change. Give it to the moment. I feel the change. Give it to the moment. I feel the change. Give it to the moment. I feel the change. Give it to the moment. I feel the change.
I would rather have Demelza go over Elise, but beggars can't be choosers. It was interesting standing in the bottom 2. I didn't really feel upset, and I wasn't expecting to cry, and it wasn't until I saw Elise cry and that I saw Alex begin to cry and I saw her chin crinkle, and I just couldn't help but cry.
Caris, congratulations. You're still in the running to become Australia's next top model.
I think now that Elise is gone, I've lost that really good friend, but I think I've also, lost a distraction as well. So now I can focus on myself and making sure that I'm doing whatever I need to win this.
We were just hanging out upstairs on our balcony, and all of a sudden the phone rang, and it was a Jodie Mail message.
Listen up, ladies. I've got some very important news for you. At the end of this week, 3 of you will be travelling overseas.
Oh my God!
I won't say too much, only to tell you it is one of the world's top fashion destinations.
Oh my God!
The top 3 are going overseas, which is really exciting. Kind of made me want it more.
This week is all about the media, because I'll need to see models who can handle the media on a global scale. Work hard and good luck.
Oh my crap! It's so exciting!
It's always been a goal of mine to make top 3. I want it more than anything. I'm going to try so hard this week to make top 3.
I can't believe we're going overseas twice.
Yay! Yay!
That's cool. I so know it.
Oh, one of us isn't.
Oh, sorry, Demelza. Break up, you mom.
Hi, girls.
Hello.
I'm sure I don't have to reintroduce you to the legend that is Ian Thorpe.
Hello.
Ian's here with me today because we're going to be giving you some lessons about dealing with the media. The media is incredibly important, and Ian and I have both in our careers worked with the media, as part of the media, and also we've been products of the media. That can be a very positive thing, or it can be a very tricky thing to deal with.
So we're going to teach you today some of the methods that you can use so that you make sure that your image is always pristine. Excited? Yep. Nervous? Scared? Good.
Get ready for your first lesson.
The first exercise, we were to walk the red carpet, and Charlotte and Ian were firing questions at us, and meanwhile we're being snapped by the paparazzi.
Ian and I are going to pose as journalists, and we're going to ask you some questions that journalists would generally ask on the red carpet. Now, some will be... I was hoping Demelza would kind of do the Demelza. I'm not sure, I'm just a little 16-year-old innocent girl. But she wasn't. She was on fire.
As a role model to young people, what are you actually doing to promote sustainability and reduce your carbon footprint?
I think for me, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm, not wasting water and, turning light switches off and making sure that I'm doing whatever I can. If I can care about my emissions, then I can hopefully make other people care.
You asked Demelza a question and she doesn't miss a beat. She'll just answer it. Demelza, as a model, what would you do to raise a little bit of awareness of the terrible situation happening in Tibet?
I did not know what was going on at all, and I felt really bad because I probably should know that. I think for me, I need to just sort of really concentrate on showing other people what's going on and making them know that there is an issue there.
These questions were designed to, help them to stumble so they can learn about the media. And Demelza didn't stumble all that much.
Production and manufacturing, a lot of it's taking place in China now. How do you feel about that?
It is so hard because, everything that's being produced in China is so cheap. But I think for us, we need to figure out a way that we can reduce our prices so that people are more willing to pay for Australian-made.
So what about for the billion people in China that live below the breadline?
I know it's one of those things where it's really difficult, but I think Australians need to support Australians, and that's where you really need to start.
Demelza set the standard for the rest of the girls, and I really don't think that the other girls matched her.
Karis shouldn't walk the red carpet anytime soon.
There's a current crisis on Wall Street. How is that actually affecting the industry, not only here but also in America? She was in a meditating state. She was just all,
Because the value of money has kind of, the American dollar is depreciated. So I think it's affected everyone, and how well. I don't think that the questions were hard. I take a while to kind of digest what people are saying, and I like to think about my answers before I say them. Sorry, I guess, which isn't a good thing because you need to answer straight away.
Is there anything you wouldn't do to further your career?
Oh, I wouldn't sleep with someone to get a job.
Not even Ian?
No offence.
Finally, Karis, which Australian celebrity do you have a crush on?
Jeffrey Rush, because he's fantastic.
It's okay, that's talent.
That's a good one. Yeah.
That's very good. Enjoy the premiere.
Thank
Have
you.
a wonderful evening.
Have a good night. Sam came off looking ditzy. With the current uncertainty on Wall Street, how is that affecting the fashion industry worldwide?
Not quite sure on that one.
No, I think I'm not sure on that one's probably not the right answer at all. I think you laugh and shut the question down. Like, I don't think I'm the right person to ask about that. Why don't you ask about my fabulous Valentino frock? Throw the person off the scent.
Okay, what about the situation in Tibet at the moment? Do you think that models could take a position on this?
I think...
Well, you see, I think Sam got a little bit confused because she had no idea there was a Wall Street in Tibet.
I can't answer that one.
There was lots of answers that were, I don't know. I don't know is not good enough.
I'm definitely all for eating healthy. You stay away from bad food. You can have it sometimes, but, just exercising. I think exercise is the main thing here.
Well, we're doing a special promotion at the moment called Dancing Demelza's Delicious Donuts, and we'd just like you to do a promotion for us. Just bite the donut and say, I love Dancing Demelza's Delicious Donuts.
I don't think I'd want to do that one.
Why not? Don't you like Demelza?
I don't want to promote donuts. I think they're not very healthy.
Sam's mind did click and recognise that, no, maybe I shouldn't be stuffing a donut in my mouth. It's 50 grand.
I think I'd rather keep my image up. Yeah, I think that was a right step. Even though I ate the donut afterwards.
What about in the fashion industry with child labour laws? How do you make sure that all of the garments that you wear actually adhere to these international laws?
And there's really no way to find out where something was made. You could have the whole garment made in Vietnam or somewhere and then have a button sewn on in Paris, and then you can just put made in Paris. So you just have to trust that the designer's going to not use slave labour.
Alex at first seemed to be going okay, but then we found that Alex started to contradict herself.
Would you ever buy a fake handbag?
Probably. If it was a good fake, why not?
Does that send out the wrong message to people?
If people don't know it's fake, they don't know it's fake.
Which is exploiting child labour laws and also supporting terrorism in some countries.
Maybe I wouldn't buy a fake bag then.
I mean, some really significant, big mistakes.
I love Demelza's dancing disco donuts.
And bite it, bite
Take a nice bite. Yum.
You've got a little cinnamon on your lip.
Oh, do I? Thank you.
I can't feel it.
If I would go back and do it, I definitely wouldn't eat it. That looks awful on a red carpet at a movie premiere. Who takes donuts off journalists? No one. Me. Such an idiot. Do you want your donut back?
No.